We've got a lot done already today. This is on the box. We got to put the pins on, make sure the lights are all working. That bucket was done yesterday. Just got to get the tractor. And they're almost done the tailgate. Christoph's about to say something to get me mad. I'm gonna pull it out. So I got that truck all done. I'm about to pull it out. We're gonna test ride it, see how she rides, and then I'll come back and tell you what the dealership said about the 74. It's too loud in here right now. But Christoph's almost done putting knives in. What do you got left?
I can adjust them all now and tighten it.
I thought you were farther along. I'm fucking with you. So he's putting corn knives in. I've shown in other videos. These ones are just curved.
Yeah.
A grass. These are completely shot. We destroyed them this year because of the sand and having to sharpen so much, but grass knives are straight. It just makes you have a smoother cut, and they're softer. So running them on grass is not as good because they don't like any like dirt and debris. So this year with the flooded ground, we're gonna.
I almost should have stayed with these.
Yeah, but those are all out shot.
Yeah, these are junk.
We almost should have just got grass knives. These wouldn't have got us very far at all. Like you could see, we ran them to the end of the harden. This side doesn't have any left.
I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
But we're hoping it's not the end of the world. There was no corn cobs when it flooded. But we won't find out until we see Christoph sharpening halfway through the day. But yes, corn knives, it's curved, it gives an easier feeding, and it cuts better. And we see the most benefit during snaplage. It really chews better.
And it pushes the corn in the middle so it goes to the processor.
Yeah. It kind of gives it the claws and prone effect by forcing it to the center. But yeah, we're gonna keep going. Oh, be good if the splitter went in right there. So this truck, for being, well, one of the oldest, the 466 and the Ford are older than this. But for being one of the oldest, it's a 96. This thing just shifts up beautifully. Do I need to use the splitters right now? No. Wow, my foot didn't get hit by the floor, or by the cab mount. You hit a bump now, it doesn't rattle. That is nice again. Yeah, she rides about as good as a 1996 could. Not complaining. She's got good power. One of the nicest shifting, if not, I think it's the nicest shifting truck on the farm. She is ready to rock and roll. We still got to put the Ford on a box that's behind this gravel box, which I just realized. So we got to move that. And we got to get this finished, slid on and pinned, which I said earlier. They got this tailgate almost done. They got to get the latching part, because this old girl's going to haul corn again.
Didn't last year.
Well, it did not last year. Last year was the first time in 27 years that truck had not hauled any corn. And that was because it had a broken tailgate last year. And it is a mess in here, okay, before someone bitches. We just pulled a lot of equipment in this week, and it goes quick. We have to clean again. It was spotless when we started. Anyways, it had a broken tailgate last year when we did it. By the end of corn, we fixed the tailgate, but we just didn't haul anything, even though we did fix it for the last couple days, but we didn't need it. And then an operator of it forgot to open it and smashed it again like a couple months ago. But we'll have it ready for this corn season. Now the 74, Christoph just got off the phone with the dealer, and throughout the year, last winter I fixed the 1 and 2 remotes because we had them rebuilt, and then throughout this year, second cut, all of a sudden the remotes would stop working every now and then on it, but it was whatever. We were using the manual ones, but it was just annoying. But it was throwing codes for the remotes, and then now it just threw the driving codes. Now Christoph got off the phone. You can tell him what happened.
I guess it got so bad that they shut the whole tractor down.
Over this remote number 2.
Yeah.
That
The whole driving and the motor. Well, not the motor, but the RPMs. So he disconnected it and worked fine. So
yeah. So when it went up there, I made a list of stuff that we knew was wrong with it, and I said like the remotes weren't working, and they plugged the computer in to figure out what was wrong with the running and driving, but their computer just kept crashing because there was so much going on. So they just went off of what I gave them for a list, and magically those remotes was the cause of all our issues. So if we would have actually unplugged remote number 2, he said, the tractor would have been completely fine. Now the good thing is they're gonna next day air that remote, and hopefully by this weekend, we can still have it for Saturday, because today is Thursday. If not, we'll have it for Monday. It's only like an hour and a half for Ferdy to drive it down, because when they're running, we just drive it now. We can get it at night when the dealer's closed, or we can go early in the morning, and it's a little cheaper. We can just drive it ourselves. But that's what's wrong with that tractor. Anyways, I'm gonna go switch the floaters back on Ferdy's truck, and
Philip is coming up with a bobcat.
okay, pick some trash up.
No, that and
Oh yes, the cutting edge finally came. We had a cutting edge go on the bucket. I cut the old one off because we had one here, and then I went to mount it, and it was actually too long, and the spacing was wrong. Those are 12-inch holes spacing. The one we need is 10-inch, and it's a little smaller. So there's no cutting edge on it right now. So we'll slap that on. We got to give the one that's not right back to Champlain Valley.
Yep.
And yep, that's what's going on. Us over there working on the chopper knife still. I'm here. I gotta take the bearings out. We're gonna replace the bearings on this side, fill this tire with water. Marcus and Ava, well, you can't see it, walk around. Marcus and Ava are cleaning the, what are you guys doing? Let them know.
Cleaning this box out.
Yeah.
So we're cleaning this, and that's how long it's hitting. Yeah?
Andreas, you can hear him comment, he washed the 8670 because it got full of oil. I mean, we got the 8480 bucket there. Maybe I'll hook it on just to move. No, looks like he's just parking it. We got a driveway that's just filled with stuff. Too much stuff. Someone's gonna get hit something. So we're gonna take these bolts off, take the tire off. Maybe someone can start putting water in it with the tire off, or maybe we'll wait, put it back on first. Probably be easier. No. What? Which one? That'll be alright.
Oh yeah.
We can always put the chain back in.
It's not gonna get big one. If it gets anything, it's gonna get dumped by this ball.
Oh,
Is the bolts all in the white truck, or you still have to do that?
no, I put it on already.
I guess you gotta get.
I was gonna put all the studs on.
Uh-huh.
Come on, get out of there. You're doing great.
No, she's kind of wobbly.
Now I gotta go up a little bit more.
You gonna put the water in it with it off?
No, I'm not stupid. It would suck. I mean, in the future, we'll definitely have to pull it.
No,
Probably.
it'll never break.
It'll never break. Yeah, just like I tried getting the seal for here, but they forgot to order it.
I love that with them big jobs.
But it's not the worst seal, so it'll be fine.
Okay.
But I got the bearings over here.
Yep.
Need a hammer, Rick.
These are the same bearings as a truck hub. So they're cheaper to buy them instead.
I need a vice grip. You wanna grab a rag? Grab the vice grip. Side, this side. That's actually not even barely.
See, you washed it.
What
I got a box. I'll put it out.
you don't get it full of dirt.
Why is it?
Where's the big plier? That's all I take.
It should be right there on the bench. Cause I used it to pry it. Or did you move it? I got it. We'll need a hammer and a chisel though. I guess this is junk.
I don't think she
You
has.
wanna put the block? One of those or both.
This one bearing looks like it's.
Pop right off. My hands aren't full of grease, don't make a difference though.
That was a little looser than it should have been, but
Right?
whatever.
So the small side, the race popped right out. This side is cracked. This was just because we were hitting it, but like a group of idiots. It did take us a while. The ending was easy, but not the process. Well, we got
That's how you save on rags.
we do got studs for
I'm
it.
gonna change all of them because
We have all
they were
new ones.
snapping as we were opening them.
Yeah, it was still good, but when we
Yeah,
took the tires
put this
off,
in the trash.
well, when they took it off, it snapped that one. He's in there.
Okay. Right
So,
over there. There's the
next
trash.
thing.
That was too easy. Don't you worry, we got more hard stuff coming. That is no bueno. Get some JV welds.
Is that fucking that loose?
Just so you guys know, that was slid in.
It's not supposed to do that. Not supposed to.
It's not supposed to do that. No bueno. So we have this in the toolbox. We've done this before, and it's work. It holds bearings in sometimes if they're loose like this. So Ferdy's gonna dry that up real quick, and I'm basically gonna put a nice layer of it around there, and it kind of is gonna just harden up and stick. We'll get it slapped together, and it should center everything, and we'll be good. You got a little bit more on there. This is a couple years old, but it'll still do the job. Loctite bearing mount stick. You thought we had a struggle getting the other one out. Getting this one out someday, you're gonna have to use torches. Okay, you can see I put a nice ring around that. I put it at the bottom, that way it's where we need it. And wow, she just slips right on there.
Well,
actually, you gotta tap it down a little.
really?
I think so, maybe not. We'll just make sure it's safe. Use your hand, oh my God.
I think it's all the way
I think it
down.
went all the way down.
Yeah.
Use your hand.
I coulda.
Alrighty.
Wouldn't accomplish anything.
Hey, look, it actually, I mean, it can spin.
We'll see. We'll let it harden a little bit. We gotta put grease in the new bearings anyways.
Yep.
We'll do that first.
But before I used 2 fingers. I guess 1 was a little less. But you know,
Probably put a whole
tube in there.
grease in there.
Yeah. Anyways.
Definitely grease on your camera.
Don't get grease on my camera.
Well, your ass is in the way, but.
It's my best feature.
What?
Put it on.
1 second. I gotta put this on. Come on.
You should put it on straight. There's a rag right there before you put a bunch of dirt.
Yeah, and bring the 6 back. We'll all that little.
Yep, and then I can throw it over too. Okay.
Sure about that? There we got it.
I should spin it and pop it right off.
Should I put a little bit more grease in there? Or?
Can, but don't put the dirt in there.
No. A little bit of grease in there. Use about a whole tube. Alright. Put the rest in that cap after. Preventative maintenance, right, Philip?
Someone's gonna bitch. Someone's gonna bitch we didn't use blue bearing grease, but we used all that real bearing grease.
use all of it.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's gonna bitch about that. It's at least grease.
Is this truck ready to roll, Philip?
Yeah.
It's Philip certified, everybody.
Yeah, Philip certified.
Philip's going to put fuel in that. That's the last thing that 466 needs. And we got this back together. She's rolling nicely. And I just put 1 stud in. I think you guys saw in previous videos that the studs snapped on us when we were actually taking the tires off in Ohio. And then, yeah, like that snapped then. And then these ones, they all have this kind of going on. And yes, they're not snapped yet, but I don't know. We're loading the tire now, and the other one side has a couple snapped too. It's not a lot of work. I'm gonna pound them out and just put new ones in just before someone loses a wheel. Some might be better than others, but here, I'll just put one in, take one out, show you guys. Doing this all. Yes, and these studs are longer because the new nuts are like that and have a washer thing like that. These are the same studs that go on like the Bodco shit tank and the James Ways. That's basically what we ordered them for, to make it easy. So that's why they're a little longer, but it'll be fine. It's the next morning. We couldn't get the chloride in on the other valve stem because it's one of the short ones. It doesn't really work good to get the tool on. So we had to go to Napa this morning, get the right valve stem. And since we're doing it, we're gonna put it on this side. since it has a spot on both sides.
Watch your ear.
You did not do that good enough.
Nope.
We're hoping the air cannon just pops it on because we only have the bead off from right here to about here.
You gotta wait until it pops,
The back side's fine and this whole rest. So to get this on, off, you can see the bead is over the rim. You gotta use the bobcat and push against it with some 2x6s to get the bead breaker tool on. Our homemade air cannon right there. World's biggest tank.
Right? I made this like 10 years ago.
We're still using it.
Still using it. Cost us like $30 to make. Maybe less. I guess depends how much the valve costs.
Well, back then the valves probably costed half the price.
Yeah.
You gotta wait longer. Let that.
Might as well.
We gotta let that check valve pop. Yeah. You can hear that tank getting quieter.
Alright.
Tip top.
Christos supervising.
No.
No. Look like supervising to me. If this don't work, I'm gonna get some. I'll grab some ether. But it's only a little bit, so I didn't want to use ether. Come on, Garrett. Hurry, hurry. It's coming off.
That's just on.
We not fast enough.
You didn't take it?
Take it. That always work. You didn't put enough in it. Now you just got the whole tire on fire.
Yeah. Tell me again. That seems dangerous. Oh, I didn't put the other valve stem in.
That's why I kept fucking coming
That
off.
was our bigger problem the whole time.
Oh, that's
Well,
hot.
put in it.
Yeah,
Put
it's
some in.
hot. That's hot.
There we go. We got it.
It just needed more oxygen.
Hey, it didn't matter how hard we tried. That
I'm surprised it fucking went after so long.
Right? Especially because you would have thought it would have sucked oxygen in through the other valve stem.
so it didn't matter how hard we were trying with the air cannon. It wasn't gonna work.
Whose fault is that?
Actually, he took that valve thing off. You took it off yesterday.
Well, yeah, because we had to let air out.
I know, but we forgot to put it on. But yes, I should have put that on.
Probably.
So we got one barrel right here, and we had this other barrel, and it was this full, and I saw it had no cover. It actually ended up just being water. It's not actually chloride, so I'm not putting this one in. I got another full barrel though in the back, Christoph said, that has a cover. It was something we just pulled out of one of the feeding tractors that we never put back in because it just didn't need it. Makes those tires hard to handle. But something like this just has to have the extra counterweight, and you could either weld on a block and then fill it with cement on the side here, but I have the chloride, and mostly all dump wagons have chloride in the side. The only shitty thing with it, I guess there's two. Handling it if you're gonna take it off for any reason, and it corrodes the rim over the years. But it's just gonna be what it is. We'll deal with that when we get there. Hopefully many years. And then since we're doing this work to it, I gotta do the studs on the other side since there's some broken ones. And I'm gonna put just a 90 plate right there like I did on the back. Keep the floor from caving out on us during chopping corn. I should put a new floor in it. I did the other dump wagon last year before snappage, but it's just not on the priorities. So once this fills for a while, you actually gotta reverse it and suck air out, not that you're expanding the tire too hard. So all you gotta do is that, and it's sucking now. Not that you put too much air in there with this. But this thing would probably hold 2.5 barrels worth. We'll put in what we got. I think at the other shop we might have one in the back somewhere on the side of the building over there, back down there. But 2 barrels will probably be good enough. You can smell the ether still coming out. You can see it slowly flattening. Look at that. Maybe the camera will pick it up. Sucking it. Oh no. Don't want that. There we go. So if you suck hard enough, it'll pull it off the bead, but she was on there for a good hour. We went to breakfast after we put this on. So that way the bead wouldn't just slip off on us, because we did put soap on that one spot. Should be able to put the rest of this in with no issues. I got 2 barrels in there. I'm not gonna put that one in that I think is just water. It could 100% take more because it's not even over the valve stem yet, but I think it's good enough. It probably filled it up to around here, I'm guessing. We'll know in the winter when it starts freezing, or even in the fall. So I just gotta pick that up and turn it to get the valve stem part back in there. And it should be good. I need 2 hands. Alrighty, she's filling up. You don't hear any water bubbling, so that's another reason you know it's not over the valve stem. I definitely was forgetting the word I was trying to say there. The nice thing with that, at least it doesn't destroy the air testers, because if it's over the valve stem, chloride goes in your air tester and it destroys them. So that's kind of another nice thing of not overfilling them. But you have less weight in there. So I could 100% put a whole nother barrel in there by the time it filled up wherever it is at end this. But I think we have enough weight. It was almost enough with no weight, but when the grass would stick trying to dump and it was fully out, it would just take this dump wagon and pull it right into the box. I don't know if Ferdy recorded it, but he got the dump wagon. That crack I showed earlier, we did weld a 90 angle degree bar there, just to get that crack fixed. And then the other studs I got changed. Now, Christoph went and got the corn head. He got all the plates put on the front because we had to go to John Deere's, because when he always checks it before he puts it in to make sure everything's taking grease, because it's easier out here. You just put a grease gun on where the fitting is and you pump it. And he had one leak right here where the connection is. Somehow it got pinched. Probably when it was in storage, someone threw something on top of it. What do you think, Henry? Really? Now someone's gonna ask why he has 2 binkies. He just likes to keep his hands full for some reason. But he's slowly getting away from them, right? Yeah. He just literally needs to always have something in his hand. So this will be going in now. The corn head just needs oil checked and she's ready to go. Yeah. This thing is a lot less headache compared to those older styles. What'd you do? Wrong fitting? Yes. Oh, great. You got a couple other ones that might work. No. Where are you going? You going to hide? All that cursing for nothing. He just didn't check the other bag. He needed the adapter right there. Yes. But yes, she'll be going in now, and then the chopper will basically be ready to roll. And he's got to do air filters. Henry, are you trying to hide? It's a good thing we can see you here. I just changed the floater, so it's back to the one that was on here, and we put Alex's to the side. So when her truck's back from Charlie Boys, we found out the problem. Yeah, it was a check valve. The part will be here Monday, so we'll have the truck back either Monday afternoon or Tuesday, whatever.
Yeah, they also figured out the
74. I'd already told him about the 74. Oh, you did. Put the shock on here just now, so that's all fixed. And
did it blow up?
Yeah.
Did it pop?
Christoph's just adjusting some brakes. I was gonna do it, but he hopped under there. What are you trying to do, Christoph? No?
I need some WD-40.
Some WD-40. Well, I just got the push blade put on. There we go, back that out of here. And got dump wagon ready right there. Garrett was here, and then I said I need a pin for the third link, and I found one in my toolbox. That's the right size. And I got the weight block on the back. I gotta tighten up my swing links so it stops swinging side to side. And I gotta put the hoses on for the angling. But we're gonna end the video here. Probably the next ones coming are going to be corn chopping videos. So thanks for watching, and get ready for corn season. Till the next one.